I'm attorney Andrea Witt, joined by
attorney Stephen Spano. And today we're discussing a financial disaster that happens every day. And that's families unknowingly destroying their children's and their grandchildren's chances for college scholarships and financial aid through poor estate planning.
Most people are familiar with the FAFSA, the Free Application for Federal Student Aid, but fewer understand the CSS profile, the College Scholarship Service profile, used by private colleges and universities to award their own institutional aid. The CSS profile digs much deeper into family finances than FAFSA does.
And with the cutback in federal aid, the CSS is even more critical. And here's another critical difference. The FAFSA just looks at parents' assets and their income. The CSS profile goes far beyond, asking about grandparents' assets, trust distributions, home equity, and even assets in siblings' names. It's far more comprehensive, and many families, they're completely unprepared for it.
We regularly see families make well-intentioned estate planning decisions that backfire catastrophically when their children apply for college aid. Grandparents set up accounts in grandchildren's names thinking they're helping. Parents retitle assets without understanding the consequences to financial aid.
And here's some common scenarios. And that is a loving grandparent establishes a 529 account in the grandchild's name, or they transfer money directly to the grandchild, or in a misguided attempt to also protect their assets from the nursing home, they place their child's name on their accounts or transfer the funds directly to their child. That generosity can completely destroy financial aid eligibility, possibly costing the family a whopping $500,000 or more per child.
Parents who inherit money or receive gifts from relatives during their college years must report their inheritance or gift on the CSS profile. A poorly timed inheritance can devastate financial aid for multiple children over several years.
Shockingly, the CSS profile also counts trust distributions as income. If the grandparents set up trusts that distribute income to the grandchildren or even the children, those distributions can dramatically reduce financial aid eligibility, even though the student has absolutely no control over them.
Here's what makes this particularly frustrating. With proper planning, families can structure their assets and estate plans to maximize financial aid eligibility while still providing for the next generation. But you must plan before the damage is done.
That's because the key is timing and structure. When should a grandparent or a parent fund a 529 account? Should the 529 accounts be in the grandparent's name or the parent's name? And how should the trust be structured? When should distributions occur, if at all? These decisions have massive financial consequences.
Many families also don't realize that some assets are protected from financial aid calculations while others aren't. Retirement accounts, life insurance cash value, and home equity are treated differently by FAFSA versus the CSS profile schools.
And remember, this isn't about gaming the system or hiding assets. This is about understanding the rules and making informed decisions that serve your family's best interests. Colleges actually expect you to plan, and they publish the formulas publicly.
If you're planning your estate, and you have children or grandchildren who will attend college, you should factor financial aid into your planning. The cost of not doing so can exceed $500,000 per student.
That is just a shocking number. Work with a board-certified elder law attorney who has experience with these programs and understands the planning necessary to obtain aid, because not all estate planning attorneys understand these financial aid formulas, and that knowledge gap costs families dearly.
Don't make expensive mistakes out of ignorance or good intentions. Plan ahead. Understand both FAFSA and CSS profile requirements, and structure your assets thoughtfully. Your children's and grandchildren's educational opportunities may depend on it.
And join us next time for more information to help you protect your health, your assets, your income, and your independence.
Questions or suggestions? Contact Spano, DeWicki & Witt at 781-231-7800 or help@spanodewickiwitt.com.